Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today, and we're about to take a look at a Geeky Cast video. We haven't taken a look at one of his videos in a while, but he is gonna be talking about the Venom 3 trailer, all right? What I discussed there at the end, which was weird from reading the latest plot leak, which had been confirmed by a lot of reliable people. People who have really good track records at doing this, had mentioned a 10-year-old Peter Parker, which someone also in the comments had said that it's not that, according to what the plot leak said. And Geeky Cast has, I guess, an explanation for us, or maybe a direction to take of what really is going on for this Venom 3 movie, which I think is dope. And I guess this is not along the lines of spoilers. This is just kind of some hints at what has been confusing about the plot leak, and then seeing the trailer, right. People thinking that the kid in the movie is the young Peter Parker and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see what he has to say. He's got some research, and I guess he's going to be doing more Venom 3 videos soon. So if you all haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you all go to his channel and subscribe, because he delivers the A1 content and the scoops and leaks. So if you want to really know stuff ahead of time, you can definitely rock with the Geeky Cast. I just kind of stay away from spoilers now, since I kind of like have the channel, and then she doesn't want to be spoiled for Deadpool at all, and I really don't either. So but we're going to take a look at some Venom 3 content. So before we get into this, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up and leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell, so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get it first. All right. So again, this is a Geeky Cast video, and he's going to give us some info on that Venom 3 trailer. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, and we back.
What's going on, everybody? Beretta here, and we had a brand new Venom 3 The Last Dance trailer today, and I want to talk about one specific part. Obviously, throughout this week, I'm doing a bunch of breakdowns for this entire thing, because we pretty much have it from the plot leak, but obviously some things were changed. And one specific thing that was changed that I don't think people really understand was the whole Peter Parker 10 years old. I don't think he was ever Peter Parker. Now, what do you mean it was never Peter Parker? That's what the plot leak said. What if I told you that the plot leak person got confused and it's actually a different character? So essentially, we're going to dive in. I have them on the screen right now. I'm going to pop it up. There's this comic book run called Separation Anxiety, and it's pretty much an absolute carnage tie-in. It's issue number 1. I believe there was 4, and it was in the event of like 2019, and I believe it was building up to Null. Null is actually mentioned in this comic run, which is another thing. Like, you know, Cryptic HD said Null was being hinted at. Well, right here is literally your hint in this film when they're praying. So essentially, Riot, Lasher, Phage, and Agony, they go into this dog. People know Lasher's had a host as a dog before. Well, they all go into this dog, and they're through the desert, and they come across this family. Now, let me show you that. So obviously it takes over the whole page. So the girl is Sadie, the boy is Billy, the symbiotes obviously are in the dog, and there's the mom and the dad. Now, in this version, the dad is actually played by the guy who plays Dr. Connors. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to butcher it. And then the lady is not Aunt May. It's the mom. And then the older girl, which is obviously the sister, which is Sadie. Sorry, I'm butchering this. And the little boy is Billy. Now, Billy is the 10-year-old boy. And I think the whole thing is they're going to show that, saying that, you know, in different universes, characters can kind of look the same, like being played by different actors, which we've learned before. The guy who plays Mordo is also the guy playing Ortwell Taylor. Yeah. Now, with that being said, in this comic run, it's really not really explained why, but they go and they torment this family and they possess them and whatnot. And they have really weird dinners. Like you look right here, the mom is obviously Agony, Riot is the dad, Lasher is the boy, and Phage is
yeah, we're going to see more symbiotes. I'm down with that.
Sadie. Sorry, I had to write down their names just to remember it. And right here, they're like good bread, good meat, good God, no, let's eat. And it's kind of like their prayer. And they're actually eating this one guy that they spit acid onto his face. And it's a really demented kind of story, but it's really cool at the same time. And I think that's kind of where they're taking this from, because all the Venom films have gone from like Lethal Protector, Absolute Carnage, The Life Foundation, and many other different roles. And I like it, but at the same time, the execution is kind of weird. But at the same time also, we know that we're getting the different symbiotes as we were shown them in the trailer as per right here. Ortwell Taylor ends up taking the Venom symbiote and extracts 5 Siege, which Scream is also one of them, which I got the name wrong. I said Scream's original host, but apparently it's this doctor right here who's going to be playing Scream. And now you're going to say, how do you know? Look at this picture. Look at the red veins on the neck. You going to tell me that's not Scream? So I just wanted to get this video in really quick that obviously it's not Peter Parker. The whole thing is the boy gets bit by spiders and whatnot, and Venom tries to help him. I think they were just had it confused, and the boy is just Billy, and it's not actually Peter Parker. It would give more depth, and we know Sony's not going to do Spider-Man. Let's be real, and I still think it's going to be the same thing. I think Billy's going to be allergic to spiders, and Venom is actually going to go on him at the end to save him because the doctors can't save him, hence getting the spider symbol, because once again, was bitten by spiders. Venom covered, got rid of the venom, and hence poison, you know, kind of thing. They also dropped this right here of Toxin. They got to fix their subtitles, but I know this was a quick video. Just let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, they got to fix it.
Once again, I said I'm going to do a lot of videos. I'm going to do a breakdown of the trailers, and I'm going to do what I think and how I theorize the ending is going to go. As always, I hope you had a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Yeah, I want to see Noel. All right, you guys. So welcome back. That was the Geeky Cast giving us some info and maybe some clarity there for people to where maybe this movie is going as far as people trying to tie in what they learned from the plot leak that was confirmed by a lot of people. Now, a lot of that plot leak is still real. Don't get it twisted, but I think maybe some direction or certain characters were not what they said they were going to be. Maybe, you know, Sony switched up some stuff. But how do you feel about that? Learning the information and knowing that there really is no Spider-Man here, that this is probably just going to be an actual like symbiote, Venom, Tom Hardy movie. How does that make you feel?
I don't feel different.
Okay.
Like I never really fed into that when I watched the trailer. So like I don't feel any different based off of like I think it's gonna look good. Like when I have a nitpick, it's not a nitpick. Like it's really something wrong with it. Like I'm not a nitpicker, so I don't really care about, you know, the extra stuff behind it. Like I don't feel any different. I think it's gonna be a good movie, and you know, plot leak or not, like you just pick at every little plot leak. Like sometimes, like, or not plot leak, but like plot, like
people, or
it's like I don't know, what is it? Plot holes.
Okay.
And it's like, stop. I get it for some things, but it's like not every little thing. Like that's childish. Can we just enjoy stuff? Like this is why we can't have nothing nice.
Okay, I can dig it. Well, for me, I feel like I like where they're going with it. I wanted a strictly Venom movie, because for me, I think that any way that if they throw a spider, well, first of all, that's just the problem. That's just it, you know. Rights, money, creators, ideas. Spider-Man has an origin. That's just the way it is. Batman can't start off with nothing. As much as we hate the flowers in front of that movie
and the
pearls, that's Batman's origin. And you don't have to say it and do it every time.
Yeah.
You know, it's been proven, but that's his origin. And Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, they're like three of the elites that this should be done in a way that's correct and not just some random shit.
Right.
So for the people who were confused and trying to understand it, Sony has a bad record of doing this anyway. They did Madam Web with no Spider-Man. They're doing an entire villain thing with no Spider-Man. It just makes no sense having no Spider-Man. That's the problem. We don't, like, it's cool that they're doing those movies. It's really cool as a comic book fan. But the thing that makes them really over the top is them fighting one-on-one with Spider-Man. Like what makes Spider-Man 2 do $800,000 on a Monday when they re-release is because the fight between him and Doc Ock is classic. Same thing with Green Goblin. People love the fight between a classic. Like the reason why like Batman and the Joker will always be a hit is because it's Batman and the Joker. Goku and Frieza will always be a hit because it's Goku and Frieza. You know what I'm saying? So like, and Venom is like his, Spider-Man and Venom have such an awesome story if you get it right. And so when people were like, oh, it's a Peter Parker, that was itching us.
Yeah.
That was itching us. Like, what are y'all doing again? But I'm also glad, like I said, that they stayed away from it and at least giving, you know, Venom his own shine and rocking with it. And maybe the post-credit scene thing or whatever isn't what it is. And maybe there's still a piece of symbiote in the 616 or whatever the case may be. But Sony's just not doing this very well. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about Madam Web is that ultimately she helps Spider-Man. But guess what? There's none. So you put 3 Spider-Women in there that you're never going to see again. And on top of that, they were in the movie in their suits 4 minutes out of an hour and a half or hour and 45. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just kind of where the people are coming from. Sony, cool, you know, if you got a Spider-Man, but with your record, I feel bad for the actor and I feel bad for anybody who even gets to try to direct that in the universe that y'all built the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? And if I was head of Sony, Miles would be it, or I would take the Spider-Man from the game and live action him somehow. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I would do, but I'm still excited for the Venom movie. Like I said, I think the Venom character is awesome, and I like that they're going to use different symbiotes in this movie, so you're not just kind of stuck with him. I think seeing the different symbiotes is awesome. And then on top of that, maybe Sony gets the balls and gives us Null. And Null is like the symbiote god. He is like you know how powerful Sentry is. Null's the only one that like the Sunny. The Sunny. You know what I'm saying? Null is the end all be all when it comes to certain beings. And I would love to see Null. That's why like in Thor Love and Thunder, people had issues with Gore the God Butcher, because Gore the God Butcher was symbiote, came from Null, but they didn't have nothing to do with Null because Sony owns the rights. So you just made him a bald, revengeful guy with a black symbiote-like substance, and you know what I'm saying? So it just makes shit weird, you know what I'm saying? And you can kind of blame Sony for that, not playing ball. But y'all let us know down in the comments how you feel about the information from the Geeky Cast. And again, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel because he got a lot of dope content and he's the channel sponsor. All right. So you can also go to geekycast.net. He also drops a lot of like instant information and instant updates there, stuff like that. So before we get out of here, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and leave a like if you're new to the channel. Hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get it first. Okay. So we'll see you all very soon. We got more content on the way. All right. From Fireworks to Beautiful White Gold, this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, and we out.